Across Kenya, from bustling streets to campuses, TikTok is not just an app, it is a stage. It is a place where young people set identity, belonging, and they form a community. Every swipe, every like, every comment, they tell a story. TikTok is fun, yes, but it also shapes culture. It shapes identity, and it is a reflection of our shared goals. Just so as to contextualize this issue, I did a random sampling of feedback from young people around who use TikTok. The questions were obvious. Why do young people use TikTok? And do likes, comments, and shares matter to young people?
According to me, I think TikTok have readily processed content and information. So in case I want to access any information, any trend, or any affairs that are currently emerging, I'll directly refer to TikTok.
Personally, I am a dancer. So through TikTok, I'm able to learn the new dance trends, such ideas. Also for entertainment, I'm also able to showcase my talent through other influencers.
To some extent, TikTok has impact on trends, fashion, food, the kind of food, how people dress, and general lifestyle and fashion of people. Yeah, because when you see a celebrity, you tend to copy what exactly they are doing.
TikTok iko na benefits mob. So kama msanii unapata I get that exposure, I get to see other artists do their thing and get inspired. And also kuna story pia ku grow audience. I can post my stuff and I grow my audience too hivyo pole pole, I build a fan base. Hivyo tu.
I have to admit that TikTok has really impacted how I behave, how I dress, how I speak, and how generally the styles that I adopt due to the content that I consume from TikTok.
Looking at these responses, young people are not just scrolling, they are part of it. Some look for identity. To some, it is a way of escaping other things. Some people look for companionship. And so, in one way or another, TikTok is shaping the culture of our people. TikTok is becoming a habit that many people try to look into and others run away from it. And this reminds us of what scholars like Eliu Katz said about audiences, that audiences are not just passive consumers, and that audiences contribute in the content. They said that in the uses and gratifications theory, that audiences choose what kind of media to consume to satisfy their needs. To some people, they get to TikTok to earn. Some people, they get to TikTok to console themselves from depressions and some other things, mental health issues that they are facing. But TikTok is more than just what people consume. In every share, in every post, in everything that is shared on TikTok, it carries a message. According to Stuart Hall's decoding and encoding theory, we find that every message, everybody decodes and interprets the message in their own way. What somebody else will interpret is not the same thing that somebody else would. Some interpret, some scroll, and some also reject. It means that every click is an interpretation of the consumer and of the user of the media. But even in the middle of this creativity, control is a measure. The algorithm decides what trends and what it is released to the public. However, the youths are part and parcel of this. The youth, most of the times, some are after likes, some are after followers, and some are after shares, because they've realized that this is a platform that they can use to control and to earn. In this area, young people take much time on TikTok. Some scroll the whole day, some binge the whole day. However, it is about the satisfaction. It is about what people get through the consumption of TikTok content. TikTok is more than entertainment. It is identity and passion rolled out in one platform. Through the lens of consumption, people use TikTok to satisfy their needs. Through the lens of encoding and decoding, everybody interprets the message in their own way. And so it means that one person will find their own interest in something that somebody else may not or will not find. Ladies and gentlemen, identity in this digital age is coordinated. It is brought together, it is consolidated into one platform. And this is what the larger effects call the visible and invisible use social media, and especially on TikTok.